just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you.
We're constantly surrounded by this message that we need more. More furniture, more clothes, more time. But what no one really tells us is that more doesn't make you happier. More doesn't mean better. And it definitely doesn't mean you'll be content, especially if you've become so used to always wanting more. It's part of our daily thoughts now, isn't it? And it's been even more present for us since moving into a new house. A bigger house, which somehow made us feel like we needed to fill every corner fast. We came from a small 1-bedroom to a 3-bedroom home, and the moment we moved in, I started filling the gaps as quickly as I could, because I thought I didn't have enough. But now, a year later, I realized I had more than enough. In fact, we've already decluttered a few times since then, because the more I bought, the more I felt like I needed to let go. And none of it, absolutely none of it, made me any happier. It's strange how we can feel like we're falling behind in our own homes. Like there's some invisible race to reach the finish line. When we first moved in, one of our biggest arguments was about our trash can. Yes, our trash can. We didn't want to have guests over because we thought it looked so ugly. It sounds so ridiculous now, but at the time, I genuinely felt like I had failed because of it. Things are just that. Things. Furniture is just furniture. It can make a space prettier, sure, but it can't make you happier. You can have the nicest dining table in the world and still feel empty inside. It's scary how tempting it is to buy something just because it promises a temporary spark of happiness. The feeling of, this will finally make it look right. But that feeling fades, doesn't it? Almost instantly. I try to shop in charity shops more often. It's something I find really mindful. You can't walk into a charity shop knowing exactly what you want. You just wander, and sometimes you find something special, something that speaks to you. I love the unpredictability, the way secondhand things come with stories, how you can see beauty in something that might look dull on a shelf. Maybe happiness isn't found in what's new, but in noticing what's already here. Maybe contentment isn't about settling, but about seeing the beauty that it's been with us all along. Because furniture is just furniture. Clothes are just clothes. But the laughter, the warmth, the memories, that's what makes a house a home. We still have this cupboard in our dining room, right in the center of everything, that doesn't really match our style. We've been meaning to buy and hang shelves above it for almost a year, and every time I sit at the table, I look at the bare wall and think, damn, that's so ugly. But then I remember what that room really is. It's the place where we eat together, where the cats run around, where we play games, where I drink my coffee in the morning and watch the sunlight move across the floor. It's where we celebrated Christmas. It's so much more than a bare wall waiting for shelves. I used to think I'd finally feel at peace once everything looked how I imagined, once everything was in the right place. But that wasn't the problem. Wanting to rush through that process, wanting everything to be perfect now, isn't sustainable. And honestly, it's exhausting. What I needed was to find peace here, in the stillness, in the process, in the journey of making this house a home.